This is the Yates-Houghton Doppia Portolan chart, a rare and beautiful masterpiece whose contents trace a revolution in geographic understanding and represent a formative period of scientifically anchored cartography. The Portolan chart is signed by Placido Calorio de Oliva and dated to 1617. He came from a prominent family of mapmakers, and it is highly likely that the famous Joan Oliva played an important role in its creation as well. The Oliva family made their way from the Balearic Islands and established their name as leading cartographers in the Messina school, where this Portolan chart was produced. The Yates-Houghton Portolan actually consists of 3 separate charts, the combination of which makes it unique among all known examples in the history of cartography. One chart stretches from the British Isles, Flanders, and France down to the Atlantic coast of northwest Africa. Two others depict contrasting images of the Mediterranean seaboard, the purpose of which we will explain in a moment. Wonderfully intricate scale bars, fleets of ships, and exotic animals are among the details that reveal this to be a spectacular work of art. We see stylized depictions of great urban centers with recognizable traits, including the large port of Marseille, the Laterna lighthouse of Genova, and in Venice, Piazza San Marco, St. Mark's Cathedral, and the Palace of the Doge are all visible. But it is the two contrasting presentations of the Mediterranean that makes the Yates-Houghton Portolan a key achievement in the history of cartography, an exceedingly rare cartographic production known in academic scholarship as a Doppia. The upper chart represents a classic medieval-style Portolan, which draws on centuries of Mediterranean chart-making tradition. The lower chart represents a wholly new way of perceiving navigable space, in that it has been modified according to Oliva's understanding of magnetic declination. Mariners had long observed differences in magnetic and true north, but it was the age of discovery that brought new urgency to resolve the problems it presented, as the effects of declination were more significant over large distances in open water. By creating a Doppia, Oliva allowed navigators to compare the two perspectives, highlighting the ongoing paradigm shift. A clear example of the correction is revealed when comparing the positions of Crete and Cyprus. In the lower corrected chart, we find them on the same parallel, a much more accurate representation than that of the upper chart. Besides the corrections, Oliva uses a variety of other visual clues to distinguish between the two Mediterranean charts. One of our favorites are the islands. We see that Malta and Rhodes are attributed to the Knights Hospitaller by coloring the islands themselves in the red and white colors of the order. The island of Chios in the Aegean is fashioned from the colors of Genova, but only in the upper chart. Chios was an important Genovese colony, exporting mastic, salt, and pitch. Christopher Columbus made several trading trips there as a young mariner, long before the discovery of the New World. But the Ottomans conquered the island in 1566. And in this way, Oliva uses recent history to highlight old and new in these contrasting charts. Given its artistic excellence and scientific importance, the richly decorated Yates-Houghton Doppia Portolan can be characterized as a missing link between medieval and modern conceptualizations of the world. It was produced in a short but highly experimental stage of cartographic history, one in which our established ideas of the world were dramatically challenged and changed. It is an object of transition and adaptation, and a testimony to human ingenuity and creativity. Thank you.